I really like this truck, this 1997 Chevrolet work truck. It is just basic, you know what I mean? It's got manual locks, manual windows. The front sits a little bit low and they put some nicer wheels and tires on it, and that's about it. Some people might look at this with a microscope and go, oh, there's some scratches and dings around there. Look, I don't even want to bother with them. That's what we're gonna handle today, though. This is nice and easy. Let's take a look at this. The issue, anybody that's got a vehicle with a couple years on it, you can relate to this. The issue on the side of this door, right, there's a whole bunch of these little dings. And there's a couple other ones that correspond up here. So we would just want to make it a little bit more special and get rid of some of these. And there's an easy way to do that. And we're going to do that with the Dupli-Color Scratch Fix All-In-One. It's probably the easiest way to fix these little issues. So before we get started, the most important thing we need to do is find the paint code. Now, on a lot of vehicles, the paint code's right here on the door. Of course, this one had to be a little bit different, and we chased it down. It's on the inside of that glove box on the bottom. There's a sticker. That paint code was 8624. So we take that paint code and we go to Dupli-Color's website and we kind of cross-reference that, or we go into our local automotive retailer and they will most likely have catalogs there and we can look for it there, or you talk to the person working behind the counter. So we got the surface good and clean with the foaming prep spray, and now we're ready to use the Scratch Fix All-in-One. But let's talk about why that's called the Scratch Fix All-in-One, because this literally has everything we need to fix minor chips, scratches, and nicks all with one little unit. So right here, you've got your fiberglass abrasive tip, and that is designed to go in there and remove any debris or rust and get that area nice and clean. This is your pen applicator for really fine, like a scratch that's a line, like this right here. That would be perfect. So I'm almost guaranteeing we're going to use that right there. Below that, we've got our brush right there for bigger nicks or scratches. And then once we're done and those all dry, we can hit it up with the clear coat, which is right down here once it dries. And so once it does, you can apply the clear coat, which is what we just did a couple of minutes ago. And if you stand back a couple feet, this door looks totally different than it did not too long ago. And that is great. If you've got a bigger project, like you've got to paint a fender or a whole door or something like that, that is where the perfect match comes in. Same principle, get your paint code to make sure you get the OEM matching paint, and you'll be fine with that. But another thing I want to leave you with, keep in mind, Dupli-Color just opened up 1,500 additional colors in the Scratch Fix All-in-One, and you can special order those at your local automotive retailer. So for more information about that special order program or any Dupli-Color products, be sure to check out their website.